Kautz, the writer-director of LOVEBOMB. LOVEBOMB is a dramatic thriller that chronicles the shattering of a young queer marriage torn apart by a monstrously charismatic narcissist. Our story follows Frankie, a trans non-binary painter, and their cis husband Cam, a soft-spoken sculptor now working construction. The pair are stuck in Cam's rural hometown, just trying to blend in and relying on the over-the-top generosity of Cam's new stepmother, Dick, this hyper-masculine charmer whose firm grip on this town begins to slacken as his growing obsession with Cam spirals out of control. LOVEBOMB explores power and privilege and the consequences of repressing who we really are.
Hi, I'm Morgan, and I play Frankie. The origins of LOVEBOMB actually come from our short film, Frankie, a story that explores James's relationship to codependency and my experience coming out as non-binary and transmasculine, and how those two experiences intersect. After Frankie's success and just falling in love with those characters, James knew he wanted to write a feature. What we didn't plan on was a global pandemic that sent us upstate during lockdown to a small, rural, red town where James grew up. So the feature very much became informed by that place, a town where malignant men like Dick can thrive, and queer folks either disappear back into the closet or remain visible and risk their safety. Navigating that was extremely difficult. But the superpower of my marriage with James is that we take these big, scary things that happen and we transmute them into art. And that's very much what this is.
I grew up trapped in the orbit of dangerous men, often tasked with managing them as a way of keeping myself and my loved ones safe. And when you're in that kind of dynamic, shrinking who you are becomes a second nature survival tactic. It wasn't until I met Morgan and felt safe enough to love and be loved that I started exploring all of myself, my own sexuality, my own stories. Morgan gave me the courage to start making movies. So in many ways, LOVEBOMB is a monument to the transformative power of real love, love that sees all of you, and one that confronts abusive power dynamics.
I think we all know what it's like to fight to be seen on our own terms, or to feel helpless as the people we love navigate unsafe situations. This story is very much a love letter to those struggles. So please, if the story speaks to you, if it resonates, join our campaign. Share, contribute.
Help be the reason LOVEBOMB gets made on our terms. Raw and honest and uncompromising. Thank you.